Women Talking has been nominated for 2 Oscars, including Best Picture. Or maybe it's Best Director. I don't know. I don't care. This movie isn't good. Here's a movie that I thought was going to be quite good because apparently it's based on a real thing, and real things about women empowerment. Usually, if the Oscars recognize them, then it must be good, right? Because there have been times where the Oscars haven't noticed things about women empowerment, and theirs are quite good. But in the case of Women Talking, this movie features just it's not a whole lot of redeeming qualities about this. The movie is called Women Talking, okay? And the movie, okay, it's called Women Talking, and throughout the whole film, it's a dialogue-heavy film, which, I'm okay with that. But they do not do a good job with the dialogue in this, really, at all. There's a couple of good scenes here and there of dialogue, but 95% of the film, they talk a lot and say almost nothing. So the movie deals with people in this Amish community in 2010, and the women and girls in that community are constantly getting raped and beaten by the men, and so they contemplate whether they should just turn a blind eye, or just flee or stay and fight. Now, that does sound quite it's quite interesting, but man, nothing in this movie almost ever clicks. Rooney Mara is one of the leads in this, and she can't save it. Now, while they talk, we get to know. None of the dialogue is interesting. Well, almost none dialogue. There's a couple of good scenes. As I said, a couple of good sprinkled bits. But despite the movie being dialogue heavy, there's about maybe 6 or 8 girls in this that are all talking. And there's not one shred of development with any of these women. The plot moves forward a little bit, but we don't get to know anything about any of these women at all. The character development is so weak. We don't even know what these women's names are. We don't get to know any of their names, even. And I'm not saying that that they should give their biographies, but come on, it was just so weak. There's some flashbacks to different things, and we get to see them outside of that little darkly lit barn where they talk. And whenever they are, I just think to myself, wow, they're actually leaving that darkly lit barn. Maybe we'll get some sunlight instead of just gloomy darkness. That's another flaw of the film. The movie is very ugly. I'm not saying that these women are ugly. I'm just saying that when things are super duper dark, that's not really pleasant to see. So the movie, as I said, it's about women that want justice to be done to their to men perpetrators. For some reason, now this isn't entirely based on this isn't a remake of anything, but I couldn't help but think of similar sort of films that about the subject matter like this that were simply a million times better. Here's what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm thinking of Unforgiven from 1992. Women are raped and beaten, and they set up a bounty. That little bit kind of reminded me of this. I'm also thinking of The Accused with Jodie Foster and Kelly McGillis. And I'm thinking of The Virgin Spring, Ingmar Bergman. Now, yeah, those are the three films where that I couldn't help but think, man, if those movies weren't made, then this movie still would have been good. Wouldn't have been very good. But because I could not help but to think of those three things while the movie was playing, I'm all like, wow, this movie is so weak, especially when compared to those three classics. When I found out that the movie that Women Talking was nominated for a whole bunch for two Oscars, I was glad that wasn't nominated for any for like best or screenplay, because man, the dialogue in this is just so weak, ridiculously. It like when I found out that it was nominated for some Oscars, I thought to myself, man, Oscars have just gone so far downhill. And there's been quite a few times where I haven't liked particular Oscar nominees, like Vice, the Christian Bale movie. I didn't like that one. It was nominated for a whole bunch of Oscars. But in the case of Women Talking, man, it's just a brand new low. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, this movie, I'm calling it. So far, it's the worst of 2023, and it'll almost guarantee you make my list of worst films of 2023. I'm gonna have to give Women Talking 1.5 stars out of 4. Please subscribe.